Hello, friends. Welcome to the new episode. Today, we will discuss about the ongoing third Test match between India and Australia. Today, at the end of second day's play, India got all out in second inning, and they have given a target of 76 runs to Australia. All the pitches not it's not easy, and definitely it's not going to be a cakewalk, but definitely from this point of view it is Australia's match to lose. So it will really need a miracle from India bowlers to win this match for India. um, However, before discussing other things, let's start from the beginning. To begin with, Indore pitch, there was a lot of questions which are being asked and raised about Indore pitch, and the reason being is that in the first 20 minutes, in the first 20 minutes of the match, ball started gripping. The surface came out of the pitch, and it was very low. I would say that it was not even resembling a third day pitch. It was more kind of a late fourth day pitch. The way it was behaving. It is interesting to know that this third test match was supposed to be held in Dhamshala, but that ground was not ready, so that was shifted to Indore. And it is it is a surprise call from BCCI, considering that Indore has already held a lot of matches during this year or this cricketing season. Um, a lot of domestic cricket. The last one was the semi final of Ranji Trophy. Was Has already been held there. So it was really very challenging for curators to prepare the pitch, which can go ahead and which can at least behave like earlier pitches like Nagpur and Delhi. Um, Another important thing is Steve Smith's captaincy. As I mentioned in my last video, that Pat Cummins, he has to go to Australia as his mother is not well. So Steve Smith is the standing captain, and as someone says that with captain's luck, even the team's performance changes. Um, Pat Cummins, he won toss in both the first two Test matches on a spinning track where chasing anything in fourth inning was very difficult. He won a very important toss in first two Test matches, and but Australian team could not utilize it, and they, because of one bad session in both the Test matches, they end up losing the Test match. In third Test match, Steve Smith, he was not able to win the toss. He lost it, and it when he lost the toss, it seems that it will be another quick Test match which will go in India's favor, as India was going to bat first. But uh, but like I said, that because of his luck, uh, the moisture in the pitch, which is usually there in the morning, it aided the spin more. It ensured that ball is turning viciously. Not to mention about the low bounce. So that worked in Australian favor. Not only that, there were a lot of reprieves which Australian batsmen, especially Labuschagne, which whom I consider the luckiest batsman, at least since COVID. You can watch any of his innings. He always get couple of lifelines, or maybe he get a reprieve from umpire. During this Test match, he was bowled by Jadeja when he was on seven, but it was a no ball. Later on, when he was plumb on Ashwin's ball, uh, Rohit Sharma could not take the decided not to take a review because he has already won two reviews and there was only one left. So yeah, I definitely I feel that Stan Smith's captaincy, especially his luck, is bringing good fortune for Australia. Even his own performance has raised a lot. If you have watched last two test matches, you might have noticed that Steve Smith ended up dropping a lot of catches at crucial juncture. But here, he uh, he took a wonderful catch to dismiss Pujara in second inning, which really ensured that India was shot down to less than 100 runs lead. Um, Talking about India's batting in first inning, especially when the pitch was, I mean, when the pitch was turning viciously, when it was low, uh, there was, I mean, someone from India's team required to grind it on the pitch, to defend, to ensure that by all means they should have been the first session should have been should have been spent by any of the batsmen. It can be from my view, it was Pujar's duty, his responsibility, because his game is just like that, to bat and ensure that you know he he's holding one end. I'm talking about first inning, but that didn't happen. What was more shocking was India's approach. All Indian batsmen, they came up uh, trying to copy baseball style. I mean, they start playing rash shots, which was not at all required in the first inning of the Test match. Even Pujara, Shreyas Iyer, all of them lost their wicket. And unfortunately for India, this time India tail didn't wag as it happened in previous Test matches, and India was shot down at 108 runs. Um, Indian bowlers got a good start. They got Travis Head, but Ashwin was not able to bowl with the same uh, rigor, I would say, or with the same kind of. He was not getting the same kind of purchase from the pitch as Jadeja was getting, and the reason was Ashwin was bowling a bit full. He was not able to adjust to the pitch. Not to mention during Australia inning, the pitch got a bit slower, and because the moisture was not there, so even that there was not that much of time. Um, Still, Indian bowlers, they did bowl exceptionally well, and they ensured that Australia did not end up getting a lot of runs. Uh, they were able to restrict Australia with just 88 runs lead, whereas at one time it seemed that Australia can take very easily can take around 150, 160 runs lead. Um, Another important thing I want to discuss about is Umesh Yadav's performance. He's one of the greatest pace bowler for India. But unfortunately, as it's pretty hard to play three paces in Indian conditions. I'm sorry, although Virat Kohli did it during his tenure from 2017 to 2019 in most of the test matches. India played with three seamers, Shami, Umesh Yadav, and Bumrah. But in current scenario where even playing two paces is a luxury, uh, the uh, the Umesh Yadav was he was the unlucky one. He didn't get much of the chance, but whenever he got a chance, he made it count. And in last 5 years, he is the bowler or the pacer who took maximum wicket in Asian conditions, which is a huge thing. During this test match, he completed his 100 wickets, and it is a bit surprising for me that for playing Umesh Yadav, they have dropped Shami, whereas Siraj is someone who should have been dropped from this test match. So talking about second inning, it was a good measured inning by Cheteshwar Pujara, which ensured that India at least have something to bowl at. Other batsmen were again guilty of the same issue which happened the first inning. Talking about Gill, he tried to slog Nathan Lyon in the first initial few overs without judging the turn and the bounce of the ball. He got bowled. Um, Sharma, he should have been uh, been more cautious in judging the length of the ball. He got out. Others, in fact, without Kohli, he repeated the same blunder what Rohit Sharma did. Uh, Players like Bharat, Jadeja, they were not they were playing the wrong line. And as you know, Nathan Lyon, he's a great bowler. He's a great spinner. He's pretty wily customer. He's pretty cunning. He has a lot of tricks under his arm. Another important thing is none of the batsmen were in total command against Nathan Lyon except Pujara. In fact, Pujara also was lucky not to be get out. There were few instances when he edged ball where there was no fielder. There was one drop from Hanscom as well. So overall, it was a decent effort from Indian team. Yeah, there was one more thing which Rohit Sharma could have done, which could have resulted in maybe a few more runs, and that was promoting Akshar Patel up the order. From last couple of years, and in fact, let's not talk about last few years. Even in last few months, Indian top order is getting is struggling badly, and most of the runs are being scored by the lower order. So ideally, Dravid or Rohit Sharma should have promoted Akshar in maybe at fourth number, the position where he batted against Bangladesh in the Test match which India won last year, um, and it could have also ensured that a left-right combination at the beginning. Um, in the end, Akshay Patel, he ran out of the partner. Else, I'm sure that he could have ensured that India has at least 120, 130 runs late. So now it's all about Indian. It's all on Indian bowlers whether they are able to take wicket or not. Like I said, that it's almost impossible to win it because 75 runs is not a big total. Yes, pitch is challenging. It's not going to be a cakewalk. And surely, if Indian bowlers can take initial wickets, if they are able to take 3 or 4 wickets within 20 runs, then definitely I'm sure that India can wind up Australian batting lineup, considering that they have a long tail, and after sixth, their last 4 or 5 players, they have hardly contributed anything in this year's tour so far. So yeah, overall to India. Um, let's see what's going to happen. Thank you very much for watching this. Please like, share, comment, and share your valuable feedback. And please subscribe my channel as well. Thank you very much. Good night.